Hi, this is Oscar. I'm going to have a series of the teaching about the Python. I'm pretty sure probably you have done these two subjects, how to download the .1 Python. If you have not downloaded it, I have, tutorial for how to download it. So you have to go to python.org, and depends on you what operating system that you have, with or Mac, download it. And the second thing that you needed is PyCharm. PyCharm is the text editor for Python, one of the best one. There are a few of them, but that is one I use it if you want to follow me on this lesson. Okay, let me start it. I have downloaded already PyCharm. So let me go. I'm using on the Mac, so I'm going to go PyCharm here. And what I'm going to do, wait until this done. Uh, if you have done download PyCharm, this is how you get it. If not, then you have to go to PyCharm and download it and follow me. Or I have the video that show you how to download it on PC or Mac. I'm going to have a new project, and the new project I can name it as however that you want to name it. I name it first here, and then create. The most important thing that I have to make sure the location is going to be, where is the location and what type of the interpreter it's using. I have already installed Python, the new version 3.9. I have probably previously one that I had it, but I deleted. So this one you have to make sure you have it, and then create. It takes a couple seconds to create that one. What I'm going to do it, I'm going to have a new here, go to the file, go to new, and create a new file, and that takes again a couple seconds to do it. And new, okay, say new, and then I name it. You can name it as you want. I say tut.py, that's important for Python. And let me check and see if it works. I write print and open parenthesis, double quotation mark here, and I say just hello, and I want to make sure this works. What I have to do, I'm going to save, and I have to choose here the current file for me, and I have an arrow here to download it. So as you see, whatever that I wrote here, or the print, it came here. This is one of the first function on the Python. If it's work up to now, so you are going to follow me from right here. Let me give you some idea of really why do you want to use Python. Python is for creating web application on a server. I'm pretty sure up to now, if you start Python, you have the reason, but I give you some other reason why you have to. Actually, Python can connect your database, read or modify the files that you have on your database. It's a pretty good programming language that you can perform a complex mathematical, and is open source, is object oriented, like C, C++, and the rest of that. It works on the Unix, Mac, or Windows operating system. Let me delete this one and go from here. And what I want to write, I write, for example, here I say city name, and I name it here where I live here, Los Angeles. Okay, this is the code variable in Python. Variable, they have few conditional variable that you should follow, that the syntax on the variable. The variable start from A to Z, lower or capital letters. Can it start with underscore too? So I can have the same thing and copy it, and but instead that one I put underscore, and instead that one I say Santa Monica, one of the city here. Okay. Mostly what you have to use here on the any programming language should make sure that whatever that you named your variable is a holding location for in your information. This variable can be just temporarily if it's on your um, RAM, or it can be temporary, it can be permanent that you created. So like your database, you are going to do that. The second thing that you make sure that variable, I use usually they call this what they call it camel case. The big capital with the first, the second again big capital letters I started. Let me print those two variable. Again we say print, and I give the name of the variable here, and again do the same thing here, and I'm going to print both of them on the screen. Again I save it and run it. Here it is. The first variable Los Angeles, the second variable. Now, if I start the variable with numbers, I have here, and I put this one 3, and let me change that one to a different name, Barbara, and save again, and again call this function, which print is, and this variable 3 city. What will happen? Save it and run it. Actually, see, this give me wrong. There's 3 city name, the syntax is wrong. So in variable, we cannot have a digit before. So the syntax for Python variable, it can be A to Z, lowercase or uppercase, can start with underscore, cannot start it with number. So as I said, usually I use it for readability. I use it camel case. You can choose it as many. If I write now, I have a variable and just I name it X, and I assign it, sign number on it, and again I want to print that one. I have to delete this one because it's not going to work. Give me again error message, but I just put here X and run it. I have to save this one, save everything, and run that one. Oh, okay, here I have to delete that one because still it give me error because the variable cannot start with number. So here it is again there. So it doesn't make any difference what you want to do it, capital A, capital letters, or uppercase, or underscore. Should not start with any number. So that is one thing that you learn it. All the variable in Python start with A to Z and capital letters, and can start with underscore. The one project that we are going to work it, what I would like you guys to do, and after you install it, we are going to create 3 variables, and we are going to print it on a screen. So what I'm going to do that, let's do the homework together. So it's going to be three variable. We said create variable age. I said here it is, depends on you, but I'm going to use all the syntax for the Python variable. So I said my age and assign it to I'm 67. I use 67. First name, again, first underscore name. I can use anything. For example, I say get my first name, and I give a number here because I'm able to use number on the first, on the variable. I'm saying first name, and probably doesn't mix here, but just hear me out. I said 1, and I gave the value again to it, and I say that my first name, and the reason that I'm putting quotation marks here, double quotation mark, because it's string. If it's integer, I don't have to do it, but string I have to do it. And the second name, I can second. I don't do it anything else here. Just a second name, and I put 67, and then again I give it variable or value here. Here it is. So I was able to use underscore. So on the variable syntax on Python, we are able to use capital letters, lower letters, number. The number cannot start. We cannot start a variable with just number first. I cannot start it here, say first name, I said 1 first name. But I can use number anywhere that I want to use it. So it's A to Z, capital lower letter, I can use number, I can use underscore. And then I want to print them on the screen. Okay? Here, I then follow my rules that I use for variable. I use it all of the time without no doubt. The variable should be camel case is more readable. Second thing that I want to mention here that, for example, if I said my age right there, and I put again my age here, and I put here, and I put here, for example, I put 45, which I'm not 45, but I try to say different thing here. Okay. I'm going to have a print statement that I say, and print each one individual. Okay, I print this variable first, and I copy all of them. I have 4 variables. I copy 4 of print, and the only thing that I have to use the inside the variable inside, and the second one here, and the third one here. Okay. Here it is. Save everything. I'm using the current run it. Here it is. What I try to say that my age underscore, have to use underscore. Then it's going to be underscore to be used. Okay. I can use underscore, but I can use hyphen here. So what first I have to do, I have to change these guys to underscore, and this one same thing, and I change this one to underscore, and change this one. Again, second most important thing that I want to use, this my age is, and this my age is different. This starts with capital letters M, this starts with M. This is 2 different variables. So the variable, they are case sensitive. If I use here the first name, this, if I copy this one, and this first name is different than the top one, because even if the letters is different, it's different. So it's a case sensitive, two different variable. This has one and this one doesn't have. This is case, look at this, is M, this is lowercase. So if I print right now, I save it, print it, of course not print right now, but I'm going to, let me print the last one too. This, and see what will happen. Okay, my age come, and again first name, second name, and everything come. So what I try to tell you that we have to follow the syntax of the Python to be able to solve. So we learned today for this lesson the variable start with capital letters or no, can start with capital letters or lowercase case, doesn't make any difference here. Start with A to Z, lowercase, capital letters, can start with underscore, but not hyphen, anywhere that one. Can use number, but you cannot use number on the first one. And variable in Python, they are case sensitive. This variable my age, this variable my age, different. Start with me for the next lesson, and hopefully you enjoy to that. Let me go for the last part of the variable. What I tried to say that there are certain things that I said that certain words are reserved word and we cannot use it as a variable. One or two of them that I'm going to use it, for example, loop. We cannot use loop as a variable. I cannot assign any value to loop. You know, for example, I say 50 times loop. If I want to say it, I cannot, you know, is a reserved word. I put all of them on right, or if, else if, or Boolean, I cannot use it. I put on the screen all of the reserved word that we can use it, we cannot use it as a variable, and the only thing that you should make sure that you use a variable is something that really makes sense on what you want. Is the first name that you want to have a variable, just make your first name, nothing add to that one. Stay with me for the second lesson, and hopefully you enjoy.